Get out. I said get out the car.
Chopper, blame, he a copper too.
Hey, Kodak, you ready, nigga?
Fuck all that other shit, I'm about my shit.
boy. When are you gonna give me a rat on?
Respect what you need in life. Once you get the money, then you get the motherfucking power. After you get the fucking power, motherfuckers rule with respect. Money.
The hood.
Fuck streets. Snake dick. Like fucking I'm rich. If you get shit gold. My whole topless. Back bread and y'all.
Nigga, y'all niggas. Bitch, I make your shit hurt. Fuck with you. Nigga. Motherfucking.
This is World of Tanks. Join the ultimate 15v15 online tank battle. Do you have what it takes? World.
I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That shit is woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Nigga have a big 6 at the curb, that's woke. Especially if he got the fully equipped kit on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was woke. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist. Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like, pulled out my bankroll on y'all niggas like, lost the Bruce Shrimp from 210th like, faggot wanna peep my blueprints, I'm like, had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like, niggas getting pulled on my block like, coming home within a half an hour like, front like they had the manpower like, more or less, more so, I rip guitar so I live the fast life, come through in the poor slow like, whoa. My nigga, like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes, like whoa. Ease pain with cocaine, like whoa. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range, like whoa. 100 miles an hour switching lanes, like whoa. Plus I'm getting brain from this chick, like whoa. Finger near nigga asshole, like whoa. Team floor switches and bitches, like whoa. 9-9 Jag Benz coupe, like whoa. Keep them cheese lines on your blocks, like whoa. Grenade through your window, bitch, like whoa. Love to see me do this shit, like whoa. Niggas put me through this shit, like whoa. So I'ma go toe to toe, blow for blow, like whoa. And rip guitar soul, live a fast life. Come through in the Porsche slow, like whoa. My niggas, like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes, like whoa. Yo, Rob, get the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got the new truck. I'm gonna come get you right now. I'm on my way.
Alright, yo, dog, pull up to the fire escape, though.
Alright, one.
Yo, he's in the Black Rob. Bad sick of parents.
This is World of Tanks. Join the ultimate 15v15 online tank battle. Do you have what it takes? World of Tanks.
Is this what's really good, WR? Oh man, I see all the shit talking going on. Yo, listen, right now, look, you see the crease right here in the hat? It's going down, so, and you see it popping back into place. That means my shit is not flimsy, boy. Not flimsy at all. I had to say that before we go on record. Secondly, what's the next thing? Oh, my neck braids. Nah, it's getting there, bro. You know what I mean? It's getting there. You know what I mean? It need to be done, but all right. So look, now that we got that covered and shit like that, man, I like to welcome everybody to Selection Sunday. For season 9. Season 8. WR Selection Sunday for season 8, where first we give out the awards to the winners of WR of the season 8, where we give out MVP, we give out Defensive Player of the Year, so on and so forth. Then for yo, Broke is funny, yo. Come on, Broke. I'm on record. So look, then for after that, you know, we let out all of the playoff teams and, you know, their matchups for this season, and then, you know, they get to play. Then we come out with a special announcement. We show the bracket. We end this whole session, and that'll be the end of your season 8. We move on to playoffs and into the off season. So from here, I guess. Wait a second. What the, bro? It don't look like all these teams was here. Like, where the fuck? Nah, man. Hold on a second, man. There we go. Like, I think the team right down there, I think they're gonna win it all. But congratulations to all the team that's made the playoffs this season. You know, good luck to all, man. You know, and making it far. You know, we have great teams this season. We have you know, teams that broke records this season. We got teams that, you know, players that broke records. We have, you know, a team that really came close to breaking the actual team of the year record. You know, a lot of things. But, you know, let's get into this awards ceremony now. So first we're gonna start off with the 6th man of the year, which is, I don't even know how to say this, but I'm gonna say Prosium for from Free Smoke. Then we're gonna move on to the Rookie of the Year. The Rookie of the Year goes to the Beast 30th Road. The Beast off of Punishers, the point guard, with 18.4 points per game, 5.2 assists per game, 1.7 rebounds per game. We're gonna move on to the Team of the Year next. The Team of the Year goes to ABK Gangsta Fam with a 34-2 record. It's actually slightly better than the actual record, but because they lost, I don't know. Yo, should they? I think they should be put in as the broken the record. I mean, the other record was 33-2, I believe, or 30. Somebody check that for me, but I think the ABK might have been, you know, the record breaker this season. They had a great season. They did a great job, you know, ran over a lot of teams. I think they had a couple problems, you know, throughout the season, but, you know, still, no one goes undefeated in WR, but remember that. Now we're going to move on to the Defensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year goes to Mad Mike 931 from Train to Go. He ended the season with 13 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 3.9 assists per game, 1.8 steals per game, and 1.5 blocks per game. Congratulations to Mad Mike 931 for winning the Defensive Player of the Year. Moving on to the MVP, which just happens to be the scoring champ also. So we're going to just combine them and give it to It's Radiant off of ABK, shooting guard, which is he shot 76% from the field this season with 30.2 points per game, 14.8 assists per game. He had 2 rebounds, 2.2 steals, 0.7 blocks. And this here, you guys, is your MVP and your scoring champion. All right, so I see a lot of people saying that there was a couple snubs and all that stuff, but anything, what I'm saying, we're just going to hit the YouTube channel. We're going to put the comments below, and that's how we're going to have those. Now to move on to, who's everybody's going to be playing. This is the part that most people are here for. The Selection Sunday the Selection Sunday, where we select the playoff teams and who you will be playing against this playoffs in the season 8. So the first team we're going to start off with is YNG Militia, which is probably the best team in the league, versus KC Kryptonite. YNG Militia comes into this game with their key players King Savo, who averages 15.5 points per game and 9.5 rebounds per game, and Armageddon 19, who averages 20.7 points per game and 1.7 steals. KC Kryptonite heads into this game with their leading center, Rockheads, who averages 17.0 points per game. We're going to go on to the next game, which is Punishers versus Juice All-Stars. Now, the Punishers come into this game with their center, Plazian. Yo, let me know if I said that wrong. Plazian. The key players on the team consist of Plazian. Oh shit! Wow. The key players on the team: Plazian, their center, 17.0 points per game and 7 rebounds per game. Then you got the Juice All Stars, who have their center. No, damn, he's not a center. Who did this? He's a point guard. Ak up next. 17.7 points per game, 8.6 assists per game. Yo, you see, the problem is I'm trying to read what y'all saying. I need to stop doing that. Let me go on to the next one. Team Reckless versus Thoroughbreds Elite. Team Reckless, who comes into this game with their key player, the shooting guard, Miss LJ, 15.8 points per game and 7.1 assists per game. And Thoroughbreds Elite, who come in with their center, Nobody Famous sub, with 20 points per game and 11.7 rebounds per game. The next game is Real Kings versus Train to Go. Real Kings, who come into this game led by Cyrus the Great, that has 10.9 points per game and 8.2 rebounds per game. And Train to Go, who is led by Earn 22 with 17.7 points per game. Now, moving on to the next game will be Rim Reapers versus Freestyle. Rim Reapers, who come in to the game led by their shooting guard, B Smooth J, with 30.1 points per game and 10.1 assists per game. And Freestyle, who comes into the game led by their small forward, Sosa L. Plaga Jr. That used to be my shit back in the day, man. State property, right? Sosa L. Plaga Jr. with 15.6 points per game. And shout out to them. We're going to move on to the next game, which is Superiority versus Operation Lockdown. Superiority, who comes into this game led by Controversy, their point guard, that averages 15.3 points per game, 10.1 assists per game. And Operation Lockdown, who comes in with their the players who led them, that consist of the small forward, the Don B04, that averages 15.2 points per game, and their point guard Rob G12, that averages 18 points per game and 8.1 assists per game. Moving on to the next game is Live by the 3 versus Free Smoke. Live by the 3, who comes into this game, led by Pilot Gang Dro 7384, who averages 19.7 points per game and 14 assists per game, and Savage G Cole, the shooting guard, Savage K Cole, the shooting guard, who averages 27.2 points per game. Free Smoke comes into this game led by Money D, their center, who averages 20.2 points per game and 8.6 rebounds per game. The next game goes to Unruly Gang and Elite Outlaws. Unruly, who is led to this game by Model Sherm, 17.8 points per game and 5.6 rebounds per game. And Elite Outlaws comes into this game led by Matt Got the Juice, 15.3 points per game and 5.4 assists per game. Going into the next game will be Trust the Process versus Above the Rim. Trust the Process, who comes into this game led by their center Chinwookie. Am I saying that right? It is Chinwookie, right? Chinwookie, who averages 25.9 points per game and 8.2 rebounds per game. And Above the Rim, who comes into this game led by D-Rock, their center. D-Rock 41-27, who averages 18.8 points per game and 7.8 rebounds per game. Next game will be Undercover Legends are going to be playing the Misfits. Undercover Legends, who come into this game led by SMD 718, who averages 23.2 points per game and 6.8 rebounds per game, will be facing the Misfits, who come into this game led by their small forward Call Me Buckets, who averages 19.6 points per game. Our next game goes to Heli Pride versus Blaze. Now, we had this joke, right? Because our other commissioner, Ev, is on the Heli Pride, which will be playing against this red team, the Blaze, who it looked like, a little bit of the Crips and the Bloods right here, man. We got the Crip, but they're not even led by that score. They're led by Villboy, their shooting guard, 20.9 points per game, and then we got Blaze, who's led by their shooting guard / center, Jones Boy, 16.6 points per game. Our next matchup will be Krypton Knights versus Team Why Not. Krypton Knights, who comes into this game led by XT God 2. XX. Damn, did I have to read like that? I could have just said T God 2. Yo, T God 2, who comes into this game averaging 18.9 points per game and 10.9 assists per game. And Team Why Not, who comes into this game led by Trajant 2000, their point guard, 16.8 points per game and 12.6 assists per game. The next matchup is going to go to ABK Gangsta Fan versus Bully Boys. ABK Gangsta Fan, who comes into this led by their shooting guard, It's Radiant, and our MVP, who averages 30.7 points per game and 14.8 assists per game, and their center, Baby Bouchard, 44, who averages 21.0 points per game and 9.2 rebounds per game. They'll be playing against the Bully Boys, who comes into this game led by Rise Up, their center, who averages 18.9 points per game and 11.3 rebounds per game. Going into the next game is Get Fresh Crew versus Get Fresh Crew, who some people don't know, That's GFK if you ever seen it. Get Fresh Crew versus, that shit a tongue twister. Get Fresh Crew versus BC Predators. Get Fresh Crew, who comes into this game led by their small forward Big Pop with 14.2 points per game and 8.1 assists per game. That's their point forward. And their center Creole the Don 50, who averages 13.2 points per game and 8.2 rebounds per game. And then they'll be facing the BC Predators, who come into this game led by Super Mario 08, their shooting guard, who averages 17.3 points per game and 7.1 assists per game. Our next game is going to go to Rampage Warriors and Ground Zero. Rampage Warriors, who come into this game led by their small forward T-Bird 2011, who averages 17.3 points per game, and Ground Zero, who comes into they'll be facing Ground Zero, who comes into this game led by their shooting guard, power forward, Bread 211, who averages 18.5 points per game. And going to the next and final matchup of this WR Season 8 playoffs will be Showtime BD versus Vamp. Showtime BD, who come into this game led by their point guard A-Game 21, who averages 15.7 points per game and 8.9 assists per game. And Vamp comes into this game led by their shooting guard Unknown Gamer, who averages 17.3 points per game and 8.0 assists per game. This here is this ends, the selection Sunday for season 8. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up the bracket for you guys, and this is how the bracket looks. Now we can talk about it. How do you guys feel about this bracket, and where do you guys think the winner is gonna come from? The top left bracket will be the Pacific bracket. The bottom left bracket will be the Mountain bracket. Top right is the Central bracket, and bottom right is the Atlantic bracket. No. I think that's backwards. Top right is Atlantic, bottom right is Central. So what you guys think about the bracket? Who do you think is gonna win? Let me see some comments now. Now I'm reading comments. Let's see. People disrespecting BD. I see that. Rim Reapers got an easy bracket. Let's say that Freestyle's ready to play against Rim Reapers right now. The Reapers are getting smacked by what? The Reapers are getting smacked by Freestyle. C's can't read. Live by the 3 is going to play against Rim Reapers. Yeah, they'll play against Rim Reapers in the bottom left bracket, which is the Mountain bracket. Hashtag Pelly Pride. Okay, Pelly Pride in the building. Hashtag Lockdown in the building. Get Fresh Crew is not a tongue twister. I guess only to me. Homie on that crack. Who? He need that hooked on phonics. Who? Blaze Nation, let him burn. Hashtag. Freestyle will smack Reapers. Hashtag facts. C's knew how to read before the braids. Hashtag Vamp. Tongue. Blood. If Holmes play, is a L. Who does Home play for, man? I don't even know who that is. He talking all this junk on this stream, man. Ev is asked at 1 versus 1 by the almighty Bohio himself. Live by the 3 is in the building. All right. Well, it's facts. Freestyling 3. Okay. What else we got here? I mean, shit. Who do you see in the finals? Who do you guys see in the finals? I know that the Elite Four looks really, really close. I mean, some people might feel like it's an easy bracket, but then there's some teams out there that's hungry, man. And I don't think that they're just gonna let anybody in any of these brackets just walk through the brackets. I don't think so. Pimps up, hoes down. GFK over ABK in the second round. Okay. Good prediction. See me one-on-one right now, Ohio. Oh, we can do that right on this stream. What else we got here? GFK and ABK might be a good one. Dang, people already counting out Bully Boys and BC Predators. I think you guys need to step it up, man. What are we next? The admin versus players game. Kiko already answered that. You players are still players at the end of the day. We don't want to hear nothing else. And did anybody else see that game? Because I don't remember seeing it. What's next? Trust the Process and Krypton play against each other in the playoffs all the time. Okay, so now basically what we're saying is we're ruling out Pelly Pride, Blaze, Team Why Not, the Misfits, Undercover Legends, and Above the Rim to not make it. Okay, we got Militia, Juice, and Thoroughbred is all even. Who else has something to say in here? I gotta admit that the right side of the bracket has more good teams. Think so? I guess we'll see what happens. You know, ABK is over there, so that gives ABK a harder road. That's our team of the year. What do we got here? Okay, so I guess there's no more going on in the chat, man. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This has been the Selection Sunday for season 8. Thank you for choosing WR Pro-Am League. You know, we continue to bring you guys the best of everything that we could. You know, we told you guys last season that the season 8 Selection Sunday will be brought a little bit better, you know, with, I guess, more better on the eyes, which I feel like we did here. It's only going to be better in season 9. You know, we're just going to continue to grow. Special announcements. If everybody hasn't heard yet, there will be no rules next season. There'll be no rules. This is for season 9. There will be no rules. The only rules that will be enforced will be general rules. It will be no on-court rules, and that includes charge cheese that will be allowed. The general rules, when I say that, I mean jerseys, you know, courts, you know, things outside of the game. There will be no position restrictions. There will be no gameplay rules whatsoever. No position restrictions. You can do whatever you want as long as you just keep everything in order with our general rules. Secondly, what we like to announce is that next season will also be a paid season. Paid season would mean that there will be paid entry for everybody who wants to enter the league next season. But with paid entries also come prizes. There will be cash prizes. There will be rings if, you know, we can keep that going also. There will be cash prizes. There will be Dang, you see, I'm too busy reading this shit. All right, there will be cash prizes. There will be there will be award prizes. You know, for every award winner, they'll have prizes. Also, making an all-star will get you some type of prize. You know, we just, you know, moving forward now. Other than that, we'll be done. As far as the entry fee goes, because I just saw that question asked. Entry fee will be put up in the off season. It will be put up on the website, so you guys will be able to catch that there. Let's see. I'm just looking for more questions. Does anybody have any questions before I go? All right, so I guess it's time to wrap it up. WR Season 9 to come. WR Season 8 playoffs going on right now. Let's get it. WR strong. Hashtag WR strong. Let's get the playoff teams back up there. Gang, gang, baby.